The change was so slow, they didn't notice it at first. Their mother still smiled at breakfast, still braided Alice's hair, still hummed her off-key lullabies as the kettle whistled in the dim, quiet kitchen. But there were moments, pauses, when she would stare too long at nothing, at the wallpaper, at the spoon in her tea, at her own reflection, as if she didn't recognize the face staring back. It started with the whispers, faint, harmless things. She'd tilt her head, eyes narrowing, and ask softly, "Did you hear that?" The children, Alice, 11, Thomas, 8, and baby Rose, would say no. At first they giggled, pretended the house was haunted. It was a game, until it wasn't. Some mornings the mother would forget their names. She'd call Alice Margaret, a name none of them knew. Sometimes she'd hold a cup in midair, frozen, like time had stopped. Once she asked Thomas when he had built the nursery down the hall. There was no nursery, just a locked storage room they'd never used. Then came the rules. "Don't go near the mirrors," she said one morning, her voice a rasp. "They listen." She covered every mirror with thick black cloth, hung bells on every door, scattered salt along the windowsills. "To keep the voices out," she whispered to no one. The children stopped laughing. Nights were worst. She wandered the house barefoot, murmuring, never sleeping. They would hear her weeping in the hallway, or laughing in the cellar. One night, Thomas woke to find her standing over his bed, eyes wide, whispering, "He's inside the walls. He watches me through your eyes." That was the first time he felt real fear. The house itself began to change. The air was always cold, no matter how high the fire burned. Toys moved, doors creaked open without sound. Once Alice found all her drawings shredded and stacked in neat piles on the kitchen floor. Their mother swore it wasn't her, but no one else was in the house. And then she disappeared. Not physically, but from behind her eyes. Her smile stayed. Her voice stayed. But she was gone. She would sit for hours, rocking in the chair by the fire, singing lullabies to a doll she never let go of. A doll the children had never seen before. She whispered to it, fed it crumbs, told it secrets. One day she called it Rose, but baby Rose had been in the crib behind her the whole time. One night Alice gathered the courage to ask, "Mom, do you know who I am?" Their mother smiled and kind and empty. "You were Margaret," she whispered, "but now you're just one of the echoes." The children slept together that night, holding hands, listening to the rocking chair creak, even though no one was sitting in it.